Welcome back to another episode of Let's Curly Yo-Yo! For today's episode, you guys voted, and we will be cutting the CLYW YoYo Works Manatee in, what is this, like a watercolor colorway? I'm not sure what it is. But that's what we will be cutting today. But before we hop into that, I need a little something from you guys. What do you guys want to see cut next week? We have an art sparrow, one drop parlay, or I believe this is a CLYW YoYo Works Scout. So leave a comment below what you guys want to see cut next, and we'll make sure to make it happen. Back to the Manatee. The Manatee. It's kind of a wider yo-yo, mid-size, nice and stable. It's not overly wide like you get with like the super wide and the monster. Honestly, this is like one of my favorite CLYWs. The OG Avalanche is #1. I don't know if that'll ever be topped, but this is definitely my favorite from them since they've switched over to 100% China. And I really don't know what else to say about it. It's wide. You can tell it has to have some rim weight to keep it nice and stable. A decent enough spin time for the smaller diameter and the width. And then Ricardo can obviously do amazing tricks with it. But it's pretty comfortable. Like I said, not too wide, soft all the way around, no sharp ridges. Even for being wide, it kind of fits pretty good. It has a good feeling when it returns to your hand. Play-wise, agile, so it's not going to be overly rim-weighted, but it is, you know when I said it was a little bit stable off the start, so it needed that extra rim weight? I'm kind of starting to doubt that now that I'm playing it a little bit more. Spoiler alert, I haven't really played it much. I played it last year when I got it from somebody that donated it for this series, and I really liked it. That's why I knew it was one of my, probably my favorite from their new lineup. But not quite as stable as I was thinking it was, but it's not bad. It's not unstable, I should say. So maybe it does have a good rim weight. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, I think it was just my toss that it was unstable there. Alright, enough of that. Let's jump into it. There it is. Definitely way more rim weighted than I had expected after playing with it for the amount of time that I did. Pretty nice. Look at that clean cut. Yeah, it's really is a pretty heavily rim weighted yo-yo. I think it just doesn't feel overly rim weighted because of its width. So what would we like to compare it to? I think we should compare it to the OC first. OC does not have as much rim weight, but you can see that they're a little bit similar in width because the OC is a wider, smaller diameter yo-yo. Manatee still has it by a little bit. Maybe if you cut off its little antler, they would be about the same, but as you can see, a little bit more rim weighted. Here it is compared to the Quake. Actually, hold on a second. that is an Aftershock. So there it is compared to the Aftershock. You can see that the Aftershock has a little bit more rim weight and is not quite as wide. But kind of similar designs there a little bit. Definitely can see that the Manatee has that smaller axle and that smaller amount of dead center weight. Here's a pretty similar design to throw it up next to, and that is the Kayak, which is pretty much the same design and just a little bit less wide. Close in diameter too, yeah, so really, like, that could be like a Manatee 2.0, just thinner, or the other way around. I don't know which one came first. And one more to compare it to just for fun, we have the Chief. So there you can see this is the older style model, longer axle hole. Overall though, pretty similar designs, I would say. Manatee definitely has more rim weight again, but the Chief is definitely a bigger diameter yo-yo, I believe, unless I'm making things up about the Manatee. Yeah, it is. Okay. So the Chief's the full size, Manatee is closer to that mid-size range, but there's a good comparison for you. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and remember, make sure to comment what you guys want to see next, and I'll make sure I do my best to make that happen. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.